Oh, hey, can you pass me the... Um... What? What do you need? The... Well, it has like a... I can't help you if you don't give me the word. You know what? Forget it. I'll just get it myself. So what is a polyglot? Well, polyglot is a person who speaks many different languages. And why do you feel like you need to use that word? Well, it's just because, we need a word to describe a person like that. I mean, you could also say multilingual, or, any other word that you like, or you can just describe yourself as somebody who speaks many different languages. It's just a word. I don't think it matters that much. I mean, isn't it a bit pretentious and showy and like, oh my god, look at me, I speak so many languages, No, because it just describes the truth that you speak many languages, so why should it be bad? But does it have to be that word? Okay, then which is the right word? Oh, I don't know, but I just know that polyglot isn't it. Oh. I mean, talk about being arrogant. Oh my god, you're a polyglot! So how many languages do you speak? Oh, that's a super tough question. Ask any polyglot. We don't like talking about it because what do you mean by speak? Do you mean just be able to get around at kind of this average intermediate level, or do you mean be fluent, or do you mean be native-like? Because that's also a thing, even if you're not native in a language, you can become native-like after a while. Or do you just mean as a beginner, just be able to have like a basic conversation about where you're from? There's so many levels and there's so many circumstances. I just simply mean how many you speak. Like what's the nuance there? It's just like how many do you speak? Well, I mean that, there's within a certain context, sometimes you can be okay with anything in everyday life, but not in academia, or maybe you're okay with both, or maybe you're not really okay with either, and you're just able to hold on a very simple conversation. It's like a very complex topic, and then you can be able to express yourself in a certain way, for example, everyday speech, but not exactly formally, it's like a lot of stuff going into it. Okay, but like how do you know how many languages somebody like speaks, Well, that's why we usually like to say how many we are fluent in and how many we're working on, or how many, for example, we've studied. What the? Well, I can't give you a straight answer. So let's see. Spanish. I mean, I could learn Spanish. It's one of the most spoken languages in the world. Why not? But then Japanese might also be cool. It just has that cool factor about it. Ooh, but for my job, French would be the best. But then again, Italian has that musical sound to it. Ooh, or I could go for a Creole language. Now that's exotic. Oh wait, what if I learn an endangered one with like 10 speakers and help preserve it? I have a meeting in half an hour. Un trato de una magazine. Ay, ¿por qué estoy pensando en dos idiomas? Je ne sais pas. Hola, perdón, ¿me puede ayudar, por favor? Pues es que estoy buscando en un restaurante, pero es que no puedo verlo en el mapa y pues por dónde está, así que necesito un poquito de ayuda. Ah, yes. The streets here are a bit confusing, yeah? Pues también podemos hablar en español. No, speak good English. Sería mejor, ¿no? Ah, sí, español, pero English is better, you're foreigner. Yeah, well, the whole polyglot thing, I just don't get it, because, everybody speaks English, so it's almost like you're just like, what, practicing a skill that nobody really needs? Like, why learn languages? And let's say that even if I found some magical reason to learn one, come on. But still, if I found it, it's like, I did so bad. When I studied languages at school, I just don't have the language gene, Plus, I'm already 40, so it's like, forget it, it's impossible. Only kids can learn languages like teenager stops, but definitely not me. I don't know, I just think you guys are fake. You know, in general, polyglots, they're pretending to speak all these languages, but they don't really. Well, actually, many of us openly talk about our shortcomings in different languages online, you know? We're like, hey, yeah, we speak language X and Y fluently, but the rest we're still learning, so... Plus, being on YouTube, it's like you do all of these demonstrations, and that makes you even worse than your average polyglot on the street, because you're out there and you're pretending to speak these languages on camera. Well, no, we're not pretending, we're just showing what we can do. Oftentimes it's flawed, and that's okay, that's a process. So if you don't speak them fluently, why are you even talking about it, you know? What is the value in that? Oh, I get it, you just want to mislead people and make them give you money. Whatever, no, you just don't speak those languages. That's just no. Mm-mm. You're fake. Fake polyglot. That's what you are. It's just impossible to learn that many languages. Impossible. And anybody who says otherwise, you just fake it. And so yeah, that's how I decided to learn Swedish and Italian at the same time. What do you think?